Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Jake Jabarelli of Jabarelli.com. Just a bunch of referral links. Here's some updates on the things I've been doing. I don't know if people have been interested. Still doing Bling. That's what this solitaire you see in front of you is. It's honestly my favorite game. That's as simple as it is. Let's leave here. Bitcoin Solitaire. It pays almost nothing, but I found myself really enjoying playing it. And as you can see at the top there, 46,659 points. That's basically 46 cents in US dollars. It's pretty sad, but I don't mind. I like playing this game. There's I think 3 other games that Bling makes, and you can play them out. And I think it's entirely possible to earn like 10, maybe 20 cents a day off of this thing if you play every single game to its peak every single time it's possible, which I think is every 12 hours. Honestly, it's just a question of having fun. I do it whenever I'm, idling, doing something else, riding in a car or sitting on the couch waiting for something, or whatever the case is, in an elevator or something. It's just that easy. In the past, I've played games similar to this, and it's just for fun. And nobody ever paid me. Now they do. So, that's one game. I'm still doing TipNano, which I really did kind of get down on. I know what my initial review was, this is pointless, why even bother? And I'm still sort of that ilk, but I still keep coming back to it. Now, I will say I don't do the offer walls because they don't pay me anything. There's a certain demographic that these companies, all these little offer wall companies, surveys and whatnot, are looking for Hispanic people. If you're Latino, Central, South American, even North American Latino, if you're Latino, you're perfect. You're exactly what they want. I don't know, for whatever reason, it seems like Latino just don't take enough surveys. And so those surveys are worth a lot. I guess you could lie about being it, but I don't feel appropriate doing that. So I'm honest about who I am, take these surveys, and most of them they say, nope, not interested in you. So they kick me out. Now, I will say of these surveys, my favorite is Theorem Research. One of those looks like the wizard there in the purple. They seem to pay regardless of whether your demographic is what they're looking for. So if it doesn't fit, they'll pay you anyways. It won't be very much, but it'll pay you. And I find that it's better, in my opinion, to take a short 5-minute failed survey than a really long predicted 15-minute turns into half an hour survey that ends up giving you nothing anyway. So it's like, I just wasted all my time for nothing. Rather it quit fast. Theorem Research does tend to do that. But if I look at my history here, that's going to come up. There we go. You can see most of my payments here are these 2200 micronanos, which are just watching three little ads. And what's the difference between that and playing a game like Bling? Bling has ads every single time we play a game. They have an ad. So I have to watch 3 ads. Takes me a minute. You get 2200 micronano. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. So I've been continuing on with TipNano. Let's see what it makes me do. Oh, look at that, an ad. Let me get out of it. All right, I don't want to care about that. The point is, I haven't made a whole lot with TipNano, but it takes like, minute, 2 minutes out of my day. And it may not be fun, but it's something. And I guess I'll show you how much Nano I've earned, which is really not very much. I did try MinerGate. It's no worse and no better in my experience than any other mining tool like HiveOS or NiceHash. It works pretty much the same. The only complaint I have about MinerGate is that their website is super slow. And I don't know if it's because they're based out of Europe and so I'm really far away. They don't have repeater servers here in the US. But for some reason their site is so slow. Now I guess if you're either on the East Coast in the US or somehow closer to Europe, maybe it's better, but for me it's not. And I will say the only other problem I have with it, and this is no different than when it comes to what's it called, NiceHash, or even, actually I think that's not even necessarily true with HiveOS, but most of them have a minimum payout, so you can't get anything until you've actually reached a minimum threshold, and that's no less true for MinerGate. MinerGate has a minimum threshold of, I think it's 0.1 XMR, and I knew that was going to take me like 2 weeks to do, so I was like, you know, if I had an extra miner, I'd put it on it and maybe just use that for that purpose. I was doing it on my desktop for a little while. That's how I got to this level. But even so, it just takes a long time. If the price of Monero were much higher, it might be more practical. And it's not like it's bad right now, but it's just not something I'm willing to put more time into when MinerGate doesn't give you much stats. It's the information it reads out to you. It's pretty simple here. Dashboard, chat, free coins calculator. That's all there really is. And HiveOS is so much more involved. I already talked about that. You guys can watch that video. So Bling. All right. So Exodus. Yep, that's right. Sign in. So I bought a lot of coins. I dumped out of my stuff from Final Money Global. Got out of that. Put all that coin over here. And then bought a ton of different coins, mainly because I was interested in staking. And I think I've mentioned this before. You can see here that VeChain offers staking, but their staking is actually paid in VeTho or VeThor down here at the bottom. This is where the interest payments come from, or rather go to. So VeChain turns into VeThor. Doge, I just like Doge. That's why I own Doge. I've had a lot of Doge over the years, and I have tons of it still, so I just like it. I don't even really use it for anything, but I just like it for some reason. Maybe it's just the meme. I like Doge, you know, the Shiba Inu dogs. I might be saying that wrong. DAI does have, it's a stable coin, so it tends to hang out around 1. I've got some of that. I've put it in other places, you know, various different staking locations, just to see if I can get a better rate. ETH, it just has ETH because I think everybody has ETH. I'm also mining ETH, so. And then Tezos, which as of still seems to pay not the highest amount. I think, what's it called? Atomic Wallet Coin still pays the highest amount when staking. But I don't have an app I can show you with that. So here it is with Access Wallet, and it's, what's interest rate? Say in the beginning here. It's like 5%. Yeah, 5.5%. That's annually. It's not great. It's not terrible. It tends to be slightly better than Coinbase. I know I wanted to make a video on the comparison between Coinbase, Exodus Wallet, and Atomic Wallet, because Atomic Wallet seems to have the best, but it has the least good features. I don't know how to, I'm not going to go into it right now, but I just wanted to make a point that I like Atomic Wallet, and I like Coinbase Wallet, and I like Exodus. Exodus seems to be the most friendly toward people. So here we go. Yep, Tezos is staked. Estimated profits in 30 days. Because Tezos, I want to say that there's some staking won't let you take it out for 30 days, and some staking will take 30 days to put it in. So I've staked this several days ago, and they're estimating I'll get this much profit out of it. It's really a factor of you have to wait 30 days, and then it starts giving you money. And it's funny is that you can take it out as soon as it starts staking, and it will continue to give you payments for 30 days. It's kind of a neat feature. But it's reverse of other coins, you know, require a 30-day withdrawal period, which is a little more odd, but nothing terribly bad about that. I think it was actually Atom was one of those ones. So you immediately start earning with Atom as soon as you put it in. You can start pulling your rewards, as you can see here. This claim reward. But in order to unstake, it's a 20. Yeah, there it is at the bottom. Unstake. Send to exchange staked Atom. Unstaking takes 21 days. So it's the reverse of Tezos. Tezos does it up front. Atom does it at the back end for withdrawals. So I don't know which is better. I think the neat thing about Atom is its interest rate is 8.37% there. That's what, 3% more or 60% better than Tezos right now. Now, let's see if I can actually be able to pull it up here. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Tezos on Atomic Wallet here pays 7%. which is quite a bit better than Tezos on Exodus wallet. So you can go 5.5% here or 7% here. You know, your choice. The one complaint, and I wasn't trying to get to this in this video, but let me just make the point. The reason I don't like Atomic Wallet is because it's associated with Binance. I'm not saying I hate Binance per se, but their rules are a little weird, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I know I've been advertising Atomic Wallet a lot because at one point they still were doing staking, and they're not now. I'm not staking. The payout for the airdrop, but for whatever reason, some people were abusing it, so they stopped. So if you guys signed up for it, I'm sorry that you didn't get that airdrop. But like I said, the big advantage, if any, with Atomic is that their percentage rates on staking are really high. So if you're cool with that, hey, you know, stake some Atom Coin for 10%. Whereas you can see Atom Coin in Exodus is only 8.228 or 8.3%. You know, Atomic Wallet just pays better, but the rules are a little wonky. I'd say Exodus is easier to use, and maybe that's the reason it doesn't pay as much for the staking. And then of course there's Coinbase, and they have staking on that too. And like I said, I'm just going to say it. They pay slightly less than Exodus and Atomic Wallet do for their staking. I think when I started with Coinbase, the XTZ or Tezos staking amount was like 5.5%. Now it's down like 4.1 or something. So I don't know what's up with the staking in Coinbase, but they just don't work the same. In any case, this is the extent of all the things that I'm doing with right now. I'm not really using MinerGate. I love Bitcoin Bling's games here, Bitcoin Solitaire. The only other thing you can keep seeing this screen I keep passing by here is Smart Life. This is just a tool I use for monitoring all the power, pretty much in my entire house. But since I don't want to show you everything else in my house, I'm just going to show you my mining farm here. This is just the 3-unit thing from the last video. The last video, I think HiveOS actually shows. Let me actually show you that here. Where'd it go? HiveOS. So HiveOS is predicting that I'm using. Oh yeah, that number's wrong. It's saying that I'm using 835 watts, but that's based on their number for that. So I'm underclocking these cards, so they're technically using less power. So this is the actual power usage. I'm actually using 500 and somewhere, 570-ish watts to run the farm. And yeah, you can see my usage. August, July. Actually, these numbers aren't even accurate because I had these. You can see here at the very bottom of the line here. These. So use the mouse here. Very, very low because I was using this for a different thing in my house somewhere, and then at the end of July, I started using it. Here we go. About 10 kilowatt hours per day. That's how much the mining rig was using, and now I've moved it over to July. Or it's August. Sorry, that was July. Yeah, the baseline down here is 10. 10 around 10. So yeah, a lot more. And now I've got 3 cards. It's going to be even higher. In any case, I'm not trying to make this video super long. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of kind of what I was doing outside of mining. Yes, this is mining, but I am still, staking and playing this game and doing TipNano, which I've moved off the screen. So yeah. Oh, and one more thing. Sorry, leave this to the very end here. Townstar. Yeah, still playing Townstar. I'm sorry to those who wanted more details and information about Townstar. I hope you're playing. I hope you're having fun with the game. I haven't really been playing this game as much. It was mostly just an intrigue of what it was, but now, how do I put this exactly? I'm not super fond of the way that Gala is running it. So even though this game is kind of fun, it's very simple and you can kind of just leave it in the background and play it. Although I will say that if you move off of it, it stops. It used to be that you could just leave it running in the background. Now if you move off, the characters all stop and don't go anywhere. At least that's my experience. Yeah, see, he didn't move. If I move off, and he's still almost in the same spot. So, yeah, Townstar is an interesting game, but not something I found myself continuously playing. I think if it actually paid something more than just their little Gala coin, And I'm not saying that's not worth anything, but it's yet to become obvious as to what it's useful for. So, anyways, that's all I'm going to say about what I've been doing. Thanks for watching. Still doing a giveaway at 500 subs, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.